Alright, I know you want to hear my thoughts about Season 4 so badly. I'm still watching it and I'm still writing my script, so please just let me finish. I will talk about Season 4, eventually. But for now, I'm going to do something completely pointless. I made this video purely for commercial purposes. Because these movies were made purely for commercial purposes. The Miraculous Ladybug TV specials are ridiculous, utterly ridiculous. Not only that, but they are also very pointless in the end. I'll explain that later. My first time watching this was in early 2021. My first time watching this was a couple weeks ago. I just rewatched them both recently and... damn, they are even worse than I ever remembered. Let's talk about them, shall we? The New York special is a horrific piece of shit. Never have I ever seen such a level of ineptitude in my life. This movie was so bad. The whole show's writing is garbage. But somehow they fucking managed to make a movie that has even worse writing. I don't know how they do it. How the hell did they manage to make an even bigger piece of atrocity? How much of an atrocity is it exactly? Well, let's take a look at the film's plot. Once upon a time, Ladybug and Cat Noir just finished fighting Mr. Pigeon for the 300th time. After the fight, Cat gives Ladybug a yellow rose, which is supposed to represent friendship. Okay. Mary and her friends watched a video about American sock puppets to celebrate French-American Friendship Week. Is that a real thing? They're going on a trip to NYC.
We're going on a trip.
Kaylin will be coming due to the fact that she's pregnant. Something that just comes out of nowhere. Okay, I just did some research and Kaylin, you can join them. You don't look like a woman who's 35 weeks pregnant. Since she won't be coming, Miss Mendeleev is going to be the sub. She overhears them saying that they don't like her. She gets sad, but who cares? Adrian is predictably not allowed to join the trip, but Mary forced herself to help Adrian. Gabriel somehow allowed Adrian to join the trip because...
this will allow me to continue keeping an eye on him.
Okay then. So Ladybug tells Cat that she's going to leave for a while. She gave him a toy for Akuma alerting. The next day, our heroes fly to NYC, which according to my friends is the American city with the highest crime rate. Correct me if I'm wrong. During the flight, the plane got attacked by... what's his name? I don't know.
Oh no, that's Techno Pirate, the supervillain who steals technology.
Oh, okay. While all of this is happening, Wonder Woman, Batman, Robin, and Alita Battle Angel arrived to save the day. Alia, I know you love superheroes and I know you're a big superhero fan, but could you do yourself and all of us a big favor and shut the hell up? So they arrived in NYC safely. So these two gals, I forgot their names, so I'm just going to call them Alita and Pocahontas. So Alita and Pocahontas were assigned by their parents to watch over the students. Oh look, Velma has a crush on someone. Isn't that lovely? Does anyone care? Later that night, they go to a rooftop party. They eat magical hot dogs, which is like sniffing cocaine. Imagine if all of this isn't real and it's just their hallucination. Goddamn drug lord! Mary and Adrian started flying and dancing to the music that played during Chloe's birthday party.
Oh, that's the song we danced to at Chloe's birthday party, remember?
Chloe's birthday party? What? In the episode Despair Bear, Chloe invited her classmates to a party not because it was her birthday, but because she just wanted to be nice for the sake of Adrian. It wasn't her birthday, I think. So, Adrian, what the hell are you talking about? The next day, these guys plan to trap Mary and Adrian so they can attack them? No, they did that so they can get them together.
Operation New York!
Their plan to get them together embarrassingly got interrupted by the supervillain that attacked the plane earlier. He got akumatized by Hawkmoth. Mary transforms and shocked by the fact that Cat is here. While they are in a serious fight, Ladybug won't shut the hell up about Cat Noir.
Just go and rest easy. Yeah, leave Paris with me. Do you realize that Because of you, there's no one left in Paris to protect the city? Why didn't you tell me that you were leaving?
You shut up, dude. You're in a serious fight right now. Would you just talk later? Now let us get to this scene. Ladybug purposefully tried to break Cat Noir's heart during a serious fight. Cat Noir became a Charlie Brown guy after he heard these words come out of this fucking cunt's mouth.
Lady, I didn't tell you because I was afraid of losing your trust.
Well, I can't trust you anymore, can I?
Wow, Ladybug. Being an asshole during a serious fight? Why couldn't you just say we'll talk later, you goddamn idiot? After she unreasonably said that stupid sentence, Cat loses his focus and accidentally killed Alita the Battle Angel. And who should I blame? I don't need to answer such a stupid question. Fun fact, even though I hate Marinette, even though she lost a lot of my respect, I still had some respect for Mary. Until this scene. Congratulations, Marinette. You officially lost all of my goddamn respect. From now on, I'm not going to call you by your real name. That's my rule. If a fictional character loses all of my respect, or if a character is just that forgettable, or if I just want to have fun, I will not call them by their real name. In this case, I lost all of my respect for Ladybug and Mary. Since I now disrespect Mary, I'm going to call her CreepyNet and Loserbug from now on. Because she's really just nothing but a creepy loser. So thanks to Loserbug, Cat Noir accidentally scotched Alita. But everything is fine. Wonder Woman and Batman arrived just now because they couldn't arrive earlier. They couldn't arrive earlier because Robin's communicator was broken. She wasn't able to contact Batman. Even though she has a good reason to why she didn't call her in the first place, and even though she actually tried to do the right thing, Batman...
You disobeyed me! You were supposed to call us and you didn't!
Is your head in the right place or what? Because obviously, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. She is not the moron in this situation. If you don't know who the real moron is, then take some normal pills. Batman then asks Loserbug and Cat Noir to give up their Miraculouses. Is this really the best way they can write a character? Unreasonably stupid? So Loserbug and Cat Noir ran away and hid in the sewers because they just refused to give up their powers to a stupid person. Cat Noir is so heartbroken and extremely sad, not only because he killed someone or something, but because his most important friend in his life said that she can no longer trust him. He gave up his Miraculous and ran away. Does being heartbroken and devastated excuses his actions? No, but it does fairly explain it. I can understand why many people blame Adrian for giving up and running away because he should have just calmed down and think straight. I get it. You can blame Cat Noir if you want, but honestly, I think most, not all, but most of the blame should go to... In my opinion, Cat Noir, Alita, and Robin were the only ones that didn't really do anything wrong here. These guys were the only ones that weren't being unreasonable morons during the fight. But Loserbug was. Yes, Cat Noir was also being a moron in this scene, but at least his foolish actions made sense. He didn't mean that. He wasn't thinking straight. He was heartbroken. He was devastated. He was shocked. The fact that he had emotional, understandable reasons behind his wrongdoing makes him very sympathetic. But this woman was being an unreasonable moron. And unreasonable morons are people or characters that I hate the most in this world. She should have been the one who retired from being a Miraculous holder. Because...
Mean people don't and will never deserve a Miraculous.
Diana, do you have anything to say about this?
It's better like this.
What? Mob mentality! Anyways, let's get back to focus. CreepyNet and Adrian went back to their class. Gabriel forced him to go home. CreepyNet just lets him go, but the annoying Alia says...
What is wrong with you, Marinette? Couldn't you see that he was just waiting for you to tell him to stay?
He made his choice. What did you expect me to do?
It doesn't matter what I expected you to do. There will never be a better time to be clear with yourself, Marinette. Do you want him to leave or do you want him to stay?
Wait. Did she just contradict herself?
It doesn't matter what I expected you to do. There will never be a better time to be clear with yourself, Marinette. Do you want him to leave or do you want him to stay?
Yeah, she did. You said what you expect for her to do does not matter, right? So if what you expect her to do does not matter, then why didn't you shut the hell up? So Creepynet runs to Adrian and begs him to stay, indicating that she still hasn't and probably never will get over him. I know this scene is supposed to be heart-wrenching, but honestly, I know this is going to make me sound like an asshole, but this just needs to be said. I don't care. I'll explain later. Only seconds after this dramatic scene happened, we get to the climax. The climax of the movie. Gabriel managed to steal the American Miraculous and gave it to this guy. He akumatizes him and the final battle begins. So this guy made the superheroes to stop being so nice, because that's what this Miraculous does. It stops superheroes from being nice. I guess. Can this affect normal people too? Alita convinced the two heroes to fight again with just 2 sentences.
This I can fix. Your lady is waiting for you.
Wow, that was really fast. Yeah, if you really want me to feel emotions for the characters in a dramatic scene, then could you please make these dramatic scenes longer? Stop making things so fast all the time because everyone needs to breathe. How would you expect me to feel emotions for them since you're not allowing me to breathe? Loserbug and Cat Noir reunited.
Don't ever do that to me again.
What? So you're blaming him for leaving? You really think it's all his fault that he left you? You fucking cunt! Loserbug stole the Miraculous and gave it to Robin. And she transforms into... well, Robin. She managed to cool everyone down because that's the power of that crazy, noisy, bizarre Miraculous. Hawkmoth decides to launch the pencil missile because...
They can't say I didn't warn them.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to see the stupidest thing ever? Because I don't think I am. I'm not ready for this. Nothing and no one can prepare you for this atrocity. You want to see it? Are you sure? Okay. Behold, the stupidest thing that has ever been put to a motion picture. Whoever animated this needs to get an Oscar. I'm serious. After the battle is done, Robin returns the Miraculous, but Loserbug allows her to keep it because she's not really the guardian of the American Miraculouses. So I can see why she doesn't care.
With this new suit, everyone now knows Sparrow is a female, not a male, and that the legendary original Night Owl and Sparrow are long gone. Maybe it's
a sign that the time has come to embrace who we really are.
So... you were not allowed to show your gender identity because the original Batman and Robin were males. And you really think the world gives a shit about the fact that you're not a male? Does this movie take place in the 16th century or what? On what timeline do you live in?
My theory was correct. There are other lost Miraculous, and wherever they are in the world, they will be mine.
What? Dude, I thought you only want the Ladybug and the Black Hat Miraculous because all you ever wanted was to bring your wife back to life, right? So why do you need all of the other Miraculouses around the world? Why do you need them? Tell me why!
Tell me why.
Actually, the better question would be, does anyone care? After that, CreepyNet returns to her class.
Marinette, everyone's waiting for you. Remember the surprise for Adrian, your friend?
Oh my god. Shut the hell up, Alia! Anyway, the movie ends and I feel dead inside and outside. Oh, god. That was terrible. First of all, let's get to the animation. The animation has improved a lot, as a matter of fact. They had a bigger budget for this movie, so the animation most definitely looks better than the animation of the show. But that's not saying much, it still sucks. Where the hell are the people? Are they inside because of quarantine? Well, if it is quarantine, then why the hell are they allowed to travel to NYC? No, the truth is, there is no quarantine. This is just lazy animation. They don't even bother drawing background characters in Paris. Even in NYC, there is no one outside, which makes this movie so lifeless. So laughably lifeless. Do I even need to mention... Overall, the animation has improved, but it still sucks. Now let's get to the goddamn characters. We'll talk about CreepyNet and Adrian later. For now, let's take a look at Robin and Alita Battle Angel. Robin is a sidekick of a hero that desperately wants to fly on her own. She is literally just that. How original! How original! Look, not being original is fine, the execution is what matters. And in my opinion, the execution of her character is... fine. Alita Battle Angel is even more fine. That's not a compliment. She is so... fine. She's nice and very nice. Unpopular opinion, she's... fine. Do I like these characters? No. Do I hate these characters? No. They're just fine. Batman and Wonder Woman are assholes. I've already explained why. Batman was being so unreasonable in this scene. It just didn't make sense to me. I appreciate the diversity, but I don't fucking care. You need to have good writing if you want me to like you. As for the other characters, I don't care about them. Because why should I? They're literally just throwaway characters. Their significance in the movie is completely thrown out the window after this scene happened.
There will never be a better time to be clear with yourself, Marinette. Do you want him to leave or do you want him to stay?
Shut up, Alia. No one cares. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention that Paris got destroyed by a Senta monster. You wanna know why I forgot about that? Because that has absolutely no significance in the movie whatsoever. Now let us get to Adrianette. This movie has so much Adrianette moments. I'm not an Adrianette fan, but even if I am, I couldn't care less about all of this. All of the Adrianette moments not only are very cringy and stupid, but they also have no point at all. Let me explain. This movie takes place after the god-awful Season 3 finale, which means that CreepyNet is now a guardian. Since she now has so much responsibility, she attempts to get over Adrian, for her mental health. And that's exactly what she's been doing throughout this movie. She's trying to get over Adrian. It's so nice to see that she's finally getting character development. But in reality, she's not. A large majority of the movie is just CreepyNet trying to get over Adrian in the cringiest way possible. She keeps telling herself that he's just a friend.
Us friends, of course. Next to my husband, I mean friend. Friendly, it was a very friendly dance.
Will you shut the hell up? And in the end, Adrian leaves and CreepyNet runs to him and says that she loves him. Now, let me just ask something. What the hell? What the actual hell is the point of all of this if they're not going to matter in the end? What the hell is the point of shoving the same thing up my ass if you're not going to add anything new to their relationship? I don't care about this supposed dramatic scene because I stopped caring about this stupid thing due to the fact that I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the same stupid ass thing that's been shoved up my ass over and over again. And that's why I don't feel sad about this supposed sad scene. In fact, I actually felt annoyed because I'm tired of it, and it doesn't even matter in the movie at all. And also, just to remind you, that CreepyNet did not get character development. She's an asshole in this movie, and she hasn't changed in the end. This movie was actually trying to show me that she's finally trying to change, but in the end, it doesn't even matter! In my opinion, this is CreepyNet at her worst. I hate her in this movie. To think that I was actually starting to like her. As for Adrian, I don't hate him in this movie. He's a lot more likable than CreepyNet, but... oh my god, he's so wasted. He is ultimately useless in this movie. The only purposes that he served in this movie are to convince the audience that CreepyNet is finally getting development, but it failed embarrassingly, and to perform a single cataclysm. That's it. Would anything change if Adrian wasn't in this movie? You answer that. Now let us get to the elephant question. What in God's name is this movie all about? It's not about these guys, it's not about Kaylin's baby, it's not about Chloe attending the trip after saying no, it's not about Miss Medalev's sadness, it's not about Alia and Nino's Operation New York, it's not about Velma's nameless crush, it's not about the American Miraculous, it's not about Lafayette's sword, random scent monster. Oh, that was a lot. This movie is just about the writers trying to set up a stupid-ass cinematic universe that no one cares about.
Why don't you stay here? We could create a new generation of heroes together.
If you're going to make a movie with so many side plots and side characters, then do something with them. Don't just leave them in the dust, because that just makes you an objectively bad writer. This, my friends, is objectively bad writing. Spider-Man 3 has much better writing than this crap. Say what you want about that film. Yes, it's a big mess, the pacing is messy, there are so many side plots and side characters present in this movie, just like this film. But the difference is, the side plots and the side characters actually go somewhere. Even if they never actually needed to be here in the first place, at least their significance in the movie exists and it's very noticeable. Eddie Brock, this guy never really needed to be in the movie, but at least the writers actually did something to his character, and they gave him a conclusion. Even if he's not really that important to the film, at least he actually went somewhere. The same thing can be said for Sandman. But this? The side plots go nowhere. The side characters go nowhere. It is the definition of bad writing. Any way you look at it, Miraculous World New York is a mess. The only good thing that I can say about this movie is, at least, it's entertaining. And that is literally the one and only redeeming quality of this stupid movie. Just one redeeming quality. One last thing I gotta talk about. This lousy skin-headed fuck.
Those lousy skin-headed fucks.
He's allowed to reveal his secret identity to the public eye. Why? Because...
Oh, superheroes don't necessarily need to hide their true identities in America. Amazing!
Oh really? Only American superheroes can reveal their secret identities to the public eye, but not French, or what about the European ones, or maybe the Filipino superheroes? Why only American superheroes are okay to reveal their secret identities to the public eye? Why? Tell me why! Tell me why! You know what? I don't care. I'm going to give Miraculous World, New York, United Heroes a 1 out of 10. A true masterpiece of shit. Is it the worst superhero film ever made? No, not really. Is it one of the worst superhero films ever made? Well, yes. Shut up! Now let's talk about the Shanghai special. This movie is undeniably way better than this movie when it comes to writing and animation. The plot is a lot more focused, which is such a relief. I was so afraid that I might experience the same thing. The animation is pretty good. The background characters are finally in the place where they are meant to be. The background. Unlike in the NYC special, where most of the background characters are Thanos snapped. And also, the background characters actually look different from one another, which is something that takes a lot of effort to make. The animators did a pretty good job. So overall, this movie is most definitely a huge improvement over the previous movie.
But that's not saying much. It still sucks monkey fucking pukes diarrhea up your fucking asshole.
Just because something is better than the other, that doesn't mean it's automatically good. That's like comparing shit to diarrhea. It's good in comparison, but it's not good in general. Is it really that good in general?
Let's see.
The film is all about this young girl named... I forgot. No, don't remind me.
Don't remind me.
Her name is... I forgot. I'm sorry guys, it's just so hard for me to remember names of forgettable, boring characters. Can I just call her Mulan? Thank you. It's about this young girl named Mulan. She's the adoptive daughter of a kung fu master named... I don't remember either, so I'll just call him Ip Man. So Ip Man is a guy who has a secret magical cave or something that can only be turned on, that's what she said, by the magical eclipse. Ip Man's students were being bribed by these gangsters so they can sell his school. I guess that's what's happening. Since he has no students left and he has no family of his own, he has no one to pass his legacy to. Until baby Mulan randomly popped up in his front door. And I mean randomly. Where the fuck did she come from? I don't care. He trained her all his life until he died. I think. Did he die or not? All she said is, "They took away my adoptive father." Literally or metaphorically? Well, let's just say he disappeared. Literally or metaphorically, I don't know, I don't care. After Ip Man disappeared, the school got taken down as well. They even got her bracelet, oh no, that she got from her adoptive father. And then, the rest is history. As soon as this flashback scene ended, we cut to the intro and I was all like, oh yeah! This is a Miraculous Ladybug movie! This intro flashback really took me out of the fact that this is a Miraculous movie. Anyways, let's get to Creepy Net. She goes to Shanghai not because she wanted to celebrate her uncle's 60th birthday, just like what she told her parents, but because of this guy.
Huh? There must be some kind of mistake. I always know what's up with Adrian.
For God's sake, girl, this is getting old. Thanks to her being stupid, as usual. She gets lost and she lost this stupid fucking thing. Finally! She finally faced consequences. If this is not going to keep on happening, I will lose all hope. Just please let her face consequences, please. If she does something really stupid. So Mulan stole Tiki and other things, so she can give it to this guy, for the sake of getting answers. Shut up! She gets pissed off and now she wants to return the things that she stole. She somehow found Creepy Net.
You've been helping me for hours now, even though you don't even know me. And you were super brave, protecting me from the kids who were chasing me. You're such an amazing person.
Could you imagine hugging a complete stranger in real life? Oh, thank you for helping me, stranger. Thanks. Later, Creepy Net finds out the truth about Mulan and gets upset. Well, that's what you get for trusting and hugging strangers, you moron! This guy intrudes and gets akumatized. Gabriel commands him to open the cave. They enter and activate this thing so they can get this thing. Loserbug and Mulan manage to steal it, and Mulan transforms into Lady Dragon. I was actually just assuming her name. I never thought I was right. Yeah, Mulan is, for whatever reason, already really good at using the Chinese Miraculous. After this guy got de-evilized, Hawkmoth evilizes this guy to transform him into Godzilla. Hawkmoth orders him to be evil, I guess. But the dumb idiot doesn't even want that because his son is in the city. Then why did you do that in the first place, huh? What did you even want to accomplish? Absolute moron! So Godzilla goes to Shanghai and destroys it. Mulan cries, then stops crying, and then she turns into a stupid-looking dragon. They manage to defeat Godzilla and the movie ends. What can I say about this? It's kinda boring, simply because it revolves around this girl. Who is kinda boring. We'll get to her later. The characters. Creepy Net. Okay. Creepy Net here, compared to the Creepy Net there, is much better. But that's not saying much, she still sucks. Well, she doesn't really suck throughout the whole movie. She just sucks in the beginning of the movie. I mean, the fact that she went to a whole different country just to see Adrian. The fact that she lied to her parents just to see Adrian. She said she's going to Shanghai to celebrate her uncle's birthday, but in truth, she's only going there for him. Lying to your parents is a really unforgivable thing. And you wanna know a fun fact? Lying to your mom and dad is even worse than not believing in God. This is what you call treachery, betrayal, the worst thing any human being can do. According to my research, she actually deserves to go into the deepest level of hell for this. Because in the deepest level of hell, people who commit treachery go there. Now my question is, why didn't she retire from being a Miraculous holder from there? Oh, why would you ask a question like that, Cyrus? I don't know, because...
Mean people don't and will never deserve a Miraculous.
I'm actually glad that she faced consequences. Creepy Net is overall fine, except in the beginning. But I'll still call her Creepy Net because you haven't earned my respect back, dude. If you want me to call you by your real name, do something amazing. For now, I'll still call you Creepy Net. Now let us get to the elephant in the room. Mulan. She doesn't suck. She's not great either, let alone good. The best way I can describe her is she is the most generic character I have ever seen. I'm exaggerating. She is one of the most generic characters I've ever seen. Okay, this time I mean it. There is nothing interesting I can say about her at all. Well, she is someone who is courageous, disciplined, very nice. Yep, nothing interesting to say. There is nothing special about her. There is nothing so stupid about her either. She's not gold, she's not trash, she's just fine. A completely fine-ass character. When she transforms into Lady Dragon, I didn't feel anything, because the build-up to this was so meh-ly executed. She just puts on the Chinese Miraculous and that's it. No spectacle, no discord, no emotions whatsoever. She masters her powers just like that. Nothing special happened. Now let's talk about the scene that is supposed to make me feel emotions for Mulan. During this scene, she tells CreepyNet that she is terrible in the most awkward way. And what made her learn her lesson?
Then you know what you have to do.
That's it. That's all it took for her to stop crying and get back up to transform into a dumbass dragon. Honestly, I don't think this scene is bad, but I just think it failed to make me feel something or anything for Mulan. This scene only lasted a few minutes, if not just a few seconds, and it all happened so fast. The build up to this was forced. The way she learned her lesson is so meh-ly executed. It's overall fine, I just didn't really care, because I never really cared about her in the first place, and I don't think I ever will, because she's nothing interesting to talk about, honestly. Her personality, her motivations, her powers, the execution of her character, everything about her is generic. She is literally nothing worth talking about. Just to clarify, I don't despise her. I don't like her either, I just don't care. Finally, I'm done talking about her. Hello? Wait, Adrian is in this movie? Oh yeah, he is! Well, thank you so much, whatever your name is. Goodbye! Okay, well, Adrian is in this movie. That is all. Now let's talk about Daredevil, I mean Hawkmoth. He's the same as always. Negative emotions, he akumatizes. Alright, we need to talk about Adrian. Adrian is a plot device in this movie. He doesn't really do anything other than move the plot forward. Exactly what a plot device does. He only served two purposes in this movie. 1. To make a good excuse for CreepyNet to go to Shanghai. 2. A single cataclysm. That's it, that's really it. Look, if you're not going to do anything with Adrian in this movie, then don't put him in this movie! Jeez! Overall, this movie is meh. The story is uninteresting and boring. The animation is pretty good. CreepyNet is fine. Mulan is as likable as a painted wall. Hawkmoth is just the same as ever. And Adrian is nothing. Fun fact, I would rather watch this movie over this one. Yes, I know I gave that a 1, and I know I said this is a huge improvement over this one, but if I'm being honest here, this movie is way better when it comes to entertainment. Because even though that this movie failed to be a good one, at least it actually tried to be jaw-dropping, and at least it actually did something to Adrian, even though it embarrassingly failed. But this movie, this one, has nothing worth talking about and remembering. Because it's so goddamn average that it actually hurts to watch. Being bored to death is even worse than being perplexed to death. I think I will watch this movie again someday, for the sake of having fun. But this one? I don't think I will ever watch this movie again. Let me clarify, this movie is way better when it comes to being a movie, but this movie is better when it comes to being an enjoyable movie. I'm going to give this movie a 10 out of 10. 1000. Is it the worst superhero movie ever made? I don't care, dude. Is it one of the worst? I don't care, dude. I don't want to talk about this movie anymore. Can I please move on? Thank you. In conclusion, these TV specials are both garbage. NY was too stupid, Shanghai was too boring. A majority of you guys say that NY is better when it comes to writing, and Shanghai is better when it comes to entertainment. Well, I respect your opinions, but I strongly disagree. New York has way worse writing, but has more entertainment value. Shanghai has way better writing, but it's boring as hell, in my opinion. Well, comparing which one of these is worse or better doesn't even matter, because in the end, they both suck. And you wanna know what's even worse? The fact that these movies were made, but in the end, it doesn't even matter! Because do they leave an impact to the overall story of Miraculous? Did they make any big changes to the overall story of Miraculous? The writers already had so much trouble making the show, so why make more trouble by making movies that don't even matter in the end? Tell me why! Tell me why! Well, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends if you really want me to talk about Season 4. Because I really will talk about it. Stay cool, stay safe, and stay tuned for my Miraculous Season 4 videos.